You are welcome to the Messiah channel, and today we are talking about a sign and wonder. Lightning strikes near the White House. End time warning to Babylon. As you are aware, on August the 4th, 2022, Thursday, August the 4th, 2022, lightning struck Lafayette Square, which is near the White House, the official residence of the President of the United States. The White House is a real estate that was built with slave labor. The White House is perhaps the most protected area, the most protected residence in the world. Lo and behold, lightning struck Lafayette Square, which is very close to the White House. And 3 people were dead and others were injured. And you can Google lightning striking the White House and you get more information about the lightning that I'm talking about. We are in the end times, and the Lord uses His creation, whether it's the weather, whether you are talking about the moon, the stars, whether you are talking about lightning, whether you are talking about rain, whether you are talking about tsunami. God uses these instruments of warfare to do His bidding, and they are the instruments of God's warfare. They also serve as signs. The book of Joel chapter 2, verse 28, talks about the last days, the signs and wonders that will appear in the moon and in the sun. And so when we're talking about lightning striking near the White House in the United States, we're talking about God's move in the end times. You remember that the time when lightning struck St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. On that occasion, it was the time when Pope Francis was being installed as the first Jesuit Pope in history. And you know the record of Pope Francis being the agent of Lucifer and doing so many things that are against the kingdom of the Most High, misinterpreting the Bible and giving false gospel that will lead people to hell. And on that occasion when the Pope came, Pope Francis, lightning struck St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. And now we're talking about lightning striking Lafayette Square, close to the White House, the official residence of the President or the Pharaoh of Babylon, United States. The lightning struck on August the 4th, 2022, and there's no coincidence. Symbolically, the lightning struck near the White House at the time that Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, had made a trip to Taiwan that is raising the temperature of the world. And people are asking the question whether Nancy Pelosi is going to trigger World War III. And the lightning is a warning. It's a warning because we are at the time that the so-called Western civilization is on the verge of collapse. The lightning is a warning that an empire is about to decline. The Western Empire, the American Empire, is on the verge of decline, and it is declining, and it will decline. when we're talking about the lightning from heaven striking Lafayette Square on August the 4th, 2022, close to the White House. We are talking about a series of events, apocalyptic events that are coming to the United States, Babylon, United States, and these are the signs of the end times. You remember that in 2024, there will be a solar eclipse in the United States. The first one, major one, the Great American Eclipse, came in 2017. 7 years later, in 2024, there will be another solar eclipse coming to the United States. And it will come during the first term of the President of the United States, Joe Biden. So in 2022, we have lightning striking Lafayette Square, close to Washington, D.C., the White House in Washington, D.C., and in 2024, there will be another solar eclipse. It will also be a sign from heaven. The Lord using earthquakes, volcanoes, lightnings, and solar eclipses to warn the world. And if you are in Babylon, or if you are part of Babylon, Revelation chapter 18, verse 2 is saying that Babylon is falling. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4 tells you to come out of her, come out of Babylon, my people. Come out of abortion, come out of murder, come out of lies, politics, propaganda, and lies coming from Babylon, United States. Come out of Babylon, the pride that has made America proclaim and look like they are above God. They are better than God. They know more than God. That pride that will lead to the eventual fall of Babylon, when at that time the Lord will strike Babylon and Babylon will not exist anymore. Come out of Babylon, come out of her idolatry. They are worshiping the dollar. Now, people all over the world kill for the dollar. The dollar is the currency of the world, and it has become an idol worship not only in Washington, but all over the world. Another idol worshipped by Washington, worshipped by Babylon, is the Constitution of the United States. And Babylon thinks that the Constitution of America is superior to the Holy Bible of the Most High. And so they respect their Constitution more than they respect the decrees of Elohim. When we're talking about idolatry, we're talking about the American flag. Millions of people, even Christians, they are pledging their alliance, they are pledging their allegiance to the flag of the United States. They are not pledging their allegiance to the throne of the Most High. Lightning is striking. Lightning has struck Lafayette Square, close to Washington, where we have the White House. Close to the White House, the official residence of the United States. And it is a sign of the end times. It's a warning to Babylon, United States. Lightning strikes near the White House, warning to the United States, come out of her, come out of Babylon, my people. Those who have fear, those who have ears to hear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches. We are in the end times, and the Lord is using all means of warning to tell you that time is up. Times of the Gentile is up. Babylon, your time is up. And lightning struck Lafayette Square, close to the White House. Thank you for listening to this message.